Hello, hello, beautiful people. I'm so happy to see you today. And this is the week 3 of our journey. By today, we went through introduction. We had two videos for introduction,
Yeah.
and we also had desire.
Yeah.
Yes, did you read desire chapter?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Very good, very good. So I think that we will work this more week on desire.
Mm.
And I will share one episode which we recorded with Paul for you about desire. So we
Mm-hmm.
get time to go deep to our desire, to really think what will make our life fulfilled. We just finished the interview with Daniel and he asked me this question. Yes, so he said, what your advice would be to people who listen to us? And I said that think big and come from the place of your desire because we're all unique. We came to this earth with unique talents and gifts. And if you just think about yourself that you are only one Daniel, only one Dayo, only one Alan,
Mm-hmm.
and there is nobody, and there will be nobody ever, ever like you. So you just think how unique you are and how God loves you, that He gave you these qualities which you have, these talents and gifts. He gave you life. You already are winners
Mm-hmm.
because you just were born. You already are
Yeah.
winners. Yes, because you had to win even before you were born.
Mm-hmm.
So God loves you and He has purpose for your life. We have been created as image of God. Yes, Dayo. We have been created as image of God. So we have that spiritual part in us. Our spirit is our thoughts. You just think about this, that the thoughts which we get, the ideas which we get them from universal intelligence. Hi, Adrian.
Hey,
Hello.
how's it? Nice to see you. How you doing?
Yeah, great,
Hi,
Adrian.
everyone.
So
Hi.
good to see you. So good to see you. You're most welcome. Yes,
Likewise. Thank you. Let me get this a bit better with the light. There you go. Cool. Thank you.
yes. Today we speak about desire. Yes, we already 2 weeks we were thinking about approach in life from introduction. We saw that how much our results depend on our attitude.
Yes.
Yes, in introduction there were different life stories. Yeah, when one story was about the person who had everything, who had support from his relatives, who had financial, like everything. He had even already bought equipment. Yes, and he had everything in his hand to become successful. And just because his attitude, because he didn't believe in himself, didn't believe that he can do that enough to continue, and also because he didn't ask for help of the professional.
Mm-hmm.
He waited just 3 feet from the gold.
Mm-hmm.
And that his decision which he made to quit, it costed him a lot because he had to work many years just to pay back money which he borrowed from his relatives.
Sure.
Yes, so these decisions not only sometimes which people make, not only bad for that time, but they can also have negative effect for their other years of life. Yes, and another person who bought from his this equipment, he didn't invest much in this equipment because he bought it for pennies.
Mm-hmm.
But having right attitude, he hired the professional who helped him to find where that they have to mine, and he said that it is very close. So
Yep.
why I say this, that just emphasize that it is mostly about our mind. It is not about things. It is not about resources, how we get results. And mostly people conditioned to think about resources. They think about money, they think about other things. But in this book, from these stories, and also we know that this book was written as the result of interviewing the 500 the most successful people. And these most successful people, they built themselves. Like Andrew Carnegie, he was immigrant from Ireland to US, and he started his career as a worker. He was working in the metallurgical plant. And then he became the magnate who became the most wealthiest person in the world. We know also Henry Ford, we know also Edison, and people who were in their circle. So this is all about mind. And of course, we are conditioned so wrong. We are conditioned so wrong. And this knowledge is not taught in schools, in kindergartens. We all know that it has to be taught in schools and kindergartens, but nobody, like this system doesn't want people to know this from kindergarten. Yes, this is system who creates people who work, who pay taxes, who support this system running. Yes, so when it comes to personal development, this is for people who are spiritually unsatisfied, I would say. Because there are people who are satisfied. They just accept that this is their life and this is what they can do. They just live from salary to salary, pay bills, pay whatever expenses they have, and they think that this is their life. But there are other people, and I believe that you are these people because you're here, who are spiritually unsatisfied. What it means? It means that we know that we are here for more. We know that we are here for more. We know that our life has value. You just think about human beings, like even if we speak about the creation, you look at the way how the human being has been created.
Mm-hmm.
Think about this.
Exactly.
How many processes are happening in our body? Billions of processes, different systems. We can see in colors, we can touch, we can smell, we can enjoy life. We were not created just as robots. Yeah, we could just have black and white vision. It would be enough for life, right? But why God created us to have so many colors, different spectrum?
Mhm.
And also we are created to enjoy life. Also, we could eat food, and maybe it would be just food like petrol we put in car. But how there is so many different kinds of fruits and vegetables and colors and tastes and different recipes, and we all have those ability to smell and enjoy and of the taste. So think about this, that how much God loves us as human beings and each of you. And this is how you have to love yourself. You should understand that you are very precious, precious being, unique in all the world. Nobody is like you, never will be nobody like you. And every time what you do with your life, the way you think about yourself, even Bob Proctor, he said, wake up and kiss yourself. Just, yes, and look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am so grateful to be here. To you just think of, like sometimes I think like, imagine this earth, we live in this earth, and just imagine that outside of space there is all black. It is just darkness, and it is infinity. You just think about this. This is infinity plus and infinity minus. If you go into the cell, we understand that it is also infinity. Yes, molecules, atoms, and it is all goes to infinity, and minus it is also darkness. It is darkness. Like, and this is the earth with all this beautiful palace, with all this beautiful food, and even people see we smile. We smile and we bring each other joy. Yes, we can always smile, we can encourage each other. So this is really very beautiful place to live, and we have to find the way how to wake up, because we have been conditioned to live in the certain way, and the certain way it doesn't make us happy. Yes, it doesn't make us happy. There is some sound, Dayo. Can you please unmute and then you can mute?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm playing with my pens.
Yeah, that is
So
what we
sorry.
can hear. No problem. You can mute yourself. Yeah. And then when you speak, you unmute. Yeah, so today I wanted to speak with you about desire. Yes, let's really think that we are so precious. We have this life, and if we are lucky to live 80 years, we have only 4,000 weeks, guys. We have 4,000 weeks. And we can see how many weeks already passed. And how many more weeks we want to go again to the same circles as we were in that spiral. Like, and we can think that we can do the same things and get other results. We cannot. It will not just happen. It will not just happen because we are programmed. We literally programmed to think and do things in the same way. It is like cycles. And it is very unknown to do new things. It is very uncomfortable. If we start doing new things, our paradigms, those programs, they will fight us. They will do whatever it takes to pull us back. And why we should have big goal, why we should have that burning desire, because this is the only answer. This is the only answer. If we don't find that burning desire, those paradigm will defeat us, because we will not have enough energy to to continue to face challenges, to overcome those our weaknesses, because each of us they have these weaknesses and these paradigms. They like inside saboteurs. They are saboteurs, different kind of saboteurs. They are judge, yes, and other kinds of saboteurs. And when you hear this voice of judge, it is not you. You should understand it is just a program. And you should understand how identify this program to shut it off. And on your sage, this uh, that voice which will empower you, which, for example, if something wrong happens, your saboteur will tell you, oh, how you could do that, you are good for nothing, or you are not good, right? And this is negative. But sage, if you will empower sage in you, it will tell you, yes, I acknowledge, I accept this happened. So let's see how I can do better. What lesson I can learn from this situation. Yes, so it is also always fight between saboteurs in us and sage. And you just see who you feed that will win. Yes, and how to win? We can win when we have big goal. Just imagine that it is different containers. Yes, you can go to the shop and you can buy different containers. And according to container you choose, you can put only that much food in that container. Yes, if you put container 100 grams, you can put only 100 grams in there. So if you get liter or 1 kilo, you can put 1 kilo. So, and this is amazing, exactly like desire. Uh, you will be given energy equivalent to the size of your container of your goal. If your goal is small, you will have small energy. Any wind will blow and it will wipe you aside and you will go somewhere else. That is why I want us to focus on desire another week. We recorded for you another video with Paul, where we go deep in this chapter, desire. And I want you to think about your goal, really what you want, what you want. Imagine if you die tomorrow, like I don't like I mean that if it would be your last day, how you would like people to know you, how you would like people to tell about you, who you are, what you live, how you impacted the world, what you did in your life. Think about this, because it is not that we are not capable, we are capable, but we can have so much those saboteurs in us that we forget to hear our own voice. Because their voice becomes so long or loud that we don't even hear that sage, which encourages us and which says how good we are and how far we can go. And again, why this happens? Because we feed those saboteurs. If we feed them, so their voice become loud and sage voice becomes silent. It is exactly how our intuition is. If we start listening to our intuition, your intuition always is right. It will always tell you the right way. But people don't listen intuition because again they were conditioned to think they're logic, their brain, their conscious mind. But we should understand that conscious mind is just 2-4% of our results. 96-98% is our subconscious mind. And we can do the same things again and again and thinking that we are doing good. We can have so many good excuses, but no of these excuses are real reason. The real reason why we do things, why we find those excuses, because we are programmed that way. So we want to study this book. I really want to contribute to community, to people who follow me in social media. And this is why I said, let's do it together. But I really want you to take action. There will be, so again, there will be excuses not to read book, not to do homework, not to be, so many excuses because this is how we're programmed. And believe me, 1 year from now, 2 years from now, if you don't change, nothing will change. You will stay with the same place, with the same excuses, and you will run from morning to evening and again thinking that next time I will do better. So yes, so I want really to dedicate this time for you, and I also do it with you. So let's get serious. Yes, so this week let's work on desire. We read this chapter, desire, every day. I don't want you to read whole chapter a day. Read one paragraph, read one page, but think about this. Think what is in this paragraph, what is in page. Yes, it is no excuses that you cannot read one paragraph. You can just spend 5 minutes, read one paragraph, but think about this and see how I can implement this. And also in the first chapter, it was 6 steps. Yes, so I want you again this week, write those 6 steps for your goal. Have it all written, read it, and start reading your goal every day, writing your goal every day. Yes, and for accountability, I will make the list of what we do this week. So you will put done. Yes, you will put done for all this list. So we can hold each other accountable because I know that change is not easy. These are simple steps, simple things, but because this is a new habit and we didn't have this habit, so it is not difficult to do new things, but it is difficult to create new habit. Initially, new habit is created through repetition and it takes will. We have to have will, we have to give ourselves command and do it what we decide. That is why put it in your plans. In the evening, write what you will do next day. And next day, put it in your calendar. Block the time that you spend 10 minutes, 15 minutes reading chapter, thinking about this, writing your goal, and read your goal out twice a day, because this book will work if we do the work. If we just read and don't do, nothing happens. Let's do this time, really, let's take action this time. And let's do what it takes, just do it. And let's see how we will change our results. I spoke already a lot today, so now I want to hear from you. Yes, who want to share? Let's just speak another maybe 5-10 minutes before we wrap it up and we go for action.
Great taking this step by step in small steps, Elena, because it's all too easy, certainly from my point of view. I get overwhelmed with things, and I tend to push things to the side. I skim through them, and then I push it to the side and I concentrate on the next sort of incoming big issue. But with this, if we're doing it together step by step, it actually helps me to sort of do those steps and be accountable for it.
Yes. So let's make commitment. Yes, today. Let's make commitment.
Yeah.
What steps we will do this week?
Yeah.
Yes. So first step is read every day. Yes, read the chapter Desire. The second step is block time in your calendar to read your goal and to yes, and to write your goal in the morning and the evening.
Yeah.
And read your goal loud 2 times a day. And also, those who didn't print it yet, put your goal on the goal card, yes, so you can keep it.
Yeah.
And the third one is 6 from first chapter. We have 6 steps which we implement for the goal. So write those 6 steps. You remember what is your goal, what you are ready to give up for, what you are ready to pay for your goal, what you're going to do. Yes, so these all steps.
Mm-hmm.
Make it make your goal to be clear number, by what time, what you want to achieve. So when you achieve it, that you will know that you succeed, what will show you that you successfully achieved that goal. Yes, it should be number, it should be date, so you know exactly, not just in general, I want more something. It is not about more, but about exactly what you want. Yeah, so let's do this, because we better do small, less thing, but we will do them every day, and then we will add more next week. Anybody else want to share or any questions?
Yeah, thank you very much, Elena. You said something about a sabotage and a sage, the positive and the negative. The question is, are there different types of sabotages and are there different types of sages?
Yeah, there are different types of saboteurs. Yes, there are different types of saboteurs.
So does it depend on the individual, or is there a general one for everybody?
It is depending on individual. There is the list of them which who exist in everyone, and in each people they are like their intensity can be different. Yes, somebody can have one bigger than another smaller. I think I can send you the test, and you can do the test, and you can know which saboteur are strong in you.
Oh,
And
there's a test. All right.
yes,
Yeah.
you can do the test. I
Thank
will
you.
look for the test and I will send you, so you will know about how different saboteurs. Yes, and when you know about them, and you will know which one is strong in you, and you will put attention to listen his voice or its voice, because it is very important to identify this voice. And you instead of telling the, oh, I say myself this, you tell, oh, that sleazy judge says me that, and it is not this, my sage says that I am going to do that. Yes, so it is important to identify that it is not your voice. all those negative thoughts which come to your mind, it is not your voice. It is just those saboteurs, those programs. And when you identify them and you not see those voices as you speaking to yourself, but them speaking to yourself, then it will make them weak. You will weaken them. And when you every time identify this, oh, my judge told that, I know these judges won't make me weak. So it is not you telling, it is your judge. And this every time you celebrate, yes, I found this is judge, this is not me. Yes, so this way you celebrate, and this way how you will let your sage to take active role in those inner conversations.
Can I add
So
something, Elena?
yes.
Sorry, to Dayo, I mean, what happens is, procrastination and, the saboteurs are there, and the closer we are from achieving a big change, the more the saboteurs will come up. It's like, because there's this voice trying, no, don't do this. You shouldn't. And this is where, instead of fearing them and saying, oh, wow, the voice tells me, don't do that. This is the time where we know that we are ready to go to the next step. And as Elena said, we've got to take our power back, and then we said, we really, all little voice, we said, no way, we're not going to do that. We are going to go in the driver's seat. This is our life, and we are going to live it the way we want. So it's a sign as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you so much, Daniel.
Thank you, Daniel. Yeah.
Yes.
Just one other quick question, if you've got time as well. What was it? You said at the beginning, that we're made in God's image. So the question is for you, Elena. So how often do you read the Bible about God's image?
Bible about God's image. It was written in Genesis. Yes, and Bible I have always on my desk. This is my.
So do you read that every day?
Yes.
Let me see. Let me see. What version is that, please?
I have New World Translation.
New World Translation. Thank you.
Yes, this is yes. So it is in Genesis. When you open this, it describes how God created just the first very chapter, and it describes all the creation process. Yes, so how God created first human being from all these elements, which we know now. We know that our body consists of all the chemical elements of the earth, and He gave us spirit. Yes, and this is how we live. Our body and spirit makes us human beings and the highest form of creation. And I think your question also is about God's image, what it means. Of course, it doesn't mean that God is human being and that we physically look like God, because we all look different, right? So yes, so it is not about physical, it is about spiritual again, about the qualities, about love, about wisdom, about justice, about other power. Yes, like I mean, we have so many qualities, and these qualities all are made as we are as image of God, because He has these qualities. Yes, He has them as supreme, and He has these qualities much more in a bigger scale than we have, and we can always develop these qualities. Yes, how we want to be like God in these qualities. We want to be like God in love, to have that love to human beings, to everyone, everything. Yes, and everyone, because God is love. This is His main quality. Also, we want to be wise. We want to have wisdom. Yes, to make decisions wise. We want to be merciful. And all these qualities we can see when we read Bible. We can see how merciful is God when He deals with people. Or yes, so this is the answer to your question.
Can I add something? I mean, it's so.
Thank you, Elena. That was inspiring.
Yeah, thank you, Elena. Dayo as well. It's what's very important is to be exactly who we are, to be our authentic selves, not to pretend to be someone somebody else wants to be. So it's really about being aligned with our values, aligned with who we are. It's not about what others think, what others say. It's really how we feel aligned. And the more we are authentic, the more we develop that, the more we are going to be able to follow our intuitions, and we can follow our passions. And we are like on a journey where every day we can reinvent ourselves and be the best version of ourselves. So it's not about others. We don't depend on other people, on circumstances, on jobs. It's within us to make it happen.
Yes, I like how Bob Proctor was saying that our DNA is perfect. Our DNA is perfect, and we have everything, all answers inside of us. We have just to get aligned. We have to clean all those viruses, all those limiting beliefs which were put like layers. Just if you think about the onion, yeah, onion, so many layers. Just think that in our DNA we have that perfection, and in the Bible it is said even that people were created to live forever. Yeah, we were created initially to be perfect. And we can see when we have some cut on hand, yes, how it just cleans, and you in some time you don't see even anything left. So we have this ability, our cells have to rejuvenate. Yes, so yes, and in our life many people are conditioned to think that they're not enough, that they need more knowledge, that they need more books to read. But it is not about quantity. It is not about even reading many books. It is about reading some books with high quality. Yes, what books you read, because there are billions of books, and if people just read the books, much knowledge doesn't make people successful. A lot of knowledge can make people very confused, because so many people and different ideas and different knowledge, and many times they can contradict each other. And if people just go and study, and they don't know who they are, what knowledge they need, what they want. Again, it comes from what you want. You cannot just go north all time, go north. So where you will come, where you will go if you just go north? You have to know exact destination north, but where exactly? Where will be that place that you come there and you say, I achieved my goal? What is that? What will give you that satisfaction and really excitement that you live the life with fulfillment? You really find yourself, who you are, what you want, and you do what you love to do, and you help people with this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Helena.
Yeah, and if there's thank you. If there's another element as well, as Elena was saying, we can accumulate knowledge, but afterwards we need to take action, because, and I speak as an old perfectionist, so I know, and this was really, I wasted a lot of time and energy in my life with that. So I always wanted to know more and more and to get more, to take action, but it was a waste of time. So what happens is sometimes we know enough. We know enough and we start, even if it's just 80%, it's all right. And when we go, things unfold. So this is really the idea of starting. When we want to do something, we've got to start, because you see, perfection doesn't exist. And when we accept ourselves the way we are, and we are not perfect, we know we've got flaws, but the more we do that, the more we are going to accept others, because the way we interact with others is really a mirror of what we think of ourselves. So it's really about doing things, about starting, about trusting your instinct, as Elena was saying before. We are taught in our society, we just only to to think with the brain and analyze. But there is this expression which says analysis paralysis. You know, we analyze too much.
Analysis paralysis.
Analysis paralysis. Exactly. We analyze so much that we are paralyzed and we don't move. So sometimes it's really about taking action. And when we do that, things really change. So, and it's a journey. The last point, it's that we have goals, but afterwards, we shouldn't be attached to the outcome. It's really the journey. How do we, it's about doing everything we can to go in this direction. Happens because there are some things we cannot control, which are beyond our control, and this is fine. Now, what is within our control is all these steps, as Elena was saying, all these little steps we can take to go towards the goal. It's why to have a plan, it's very important. We have the goal, and then we break it out in a plan, and we do the best. And afterwards happens what happens.
Yes, and we celebrate our wins, even if they're small wins, but we have to focus on positive. Even if we did something 1% better, it is already win. Yes, and when we even caught our saboteurs, which says that what is wrong, we caught them and we know, yes, it is not me, it is that saboteur. So go away. I will do that anyway. Yes, I will be happy. I will love myself. I will know what I can do. Yes, so this is all up to you. And when you understand that all those negative beliefs, they just drain your energy. Those thoughts are not your thoughts. You are perfect. You're perfect at your DNA. So when you become conscious about thoughts, and then you can choose which thoughts you want to have and repeat those thoughts. Become conscious. Every time you have any negative, just let it go. Just kick it off. Say, go away, saboteur. I don't want you anymore in my life. I want to be my best. I want to be hero. I am the hero already. I am winner. And every one of you has so many things to celebrate. Yes, so many celebrate. I just recently saw Adrian picture Adrian shared with me his family picture on Christmas. Yes, I saw it is such a great way to celebrate that you gave birth to such a beautiful children, such a beautiful sons. You have a beautiful daughter.
Well, my wife had a lot to do with it.
Yes, of
but
course,
thank you. Yeah,
your wife. But I say that sometimes we don't celebrate. We just think what we didn't do, and this is all judge, which I said to you. It is that saboteur which just drains energy, and it will never. If we feed him, it will never be enough. It will never be always. It is just the way how we give space to him, to that saboteur. We have to kick them off, and we have to grow space for sage to be empowered, because each of you are such a great human being with such huge potential. And when you get rid of those viruses and all those negative emotions and thoughts, you will open your space for big achievements. Yes.
thank
I
you.
believe that you are here for the reason. That is why I'm very happy to be with you today and be part of your amazing journey. Let's do it together.
Yes. And one
Yes.
thing,
Thank you.
Elena, as well, is that really what contributes a lot to happiness is to practice gratitude, to be grateful, for who we are, for the people around us. Again, it's just looking at the positive. First of all, we wake up in the morning and you know what? Good news, we are alive. We are there, and we can hear the birds singing and we can see the sun. A lot of people can't do that. And so already, even if things are not, there are always issues, challenges in life, but instead of focusing on the challenges, let's look at the whole picture and all the areas in which it's nice and it's good. And when we do that, again, the overall picture is the same, but our focus will be on the good, will be on the positive. And then it means that You see, the negative there, it's going to be like drawn in the rest as well. So it's up to us to be grateful for every moment of this life and live it fully in the present moment.
Yes, thank you so much, Daniel, for your feedback. Anything else you want to ask or share before we wrap up this meeting today?
No, because what's his name on the group? Because Paul had something else to do, and he said that he didn't realize that the time had changed. But then I was thinking maybe he didn't look at the messages on the WhatsApp group.
Yes, okay, no problem. We already finish in any time. Adrian, anything else you want to ask? I see you unmuted.
Yeah, so I've been there it is. I've been writing my goals out every day for 2 years now, and then I do gratitude and all the rest of it, and it's kept me sane during the last couple of years. I don't have a burning desire for anything at the moment. I'm not. I don't have a specific career or function. What happened is I sold my business, as you know, but the guys never paid me. So we went legal on Friday. Been a 5-year wait. So I'm recreating myself. I don't have a blinding passion about anything, but I've got several goals, not so several goals, several deals out there, and I really hope that they pay off. I'm visualizing the hell out of them, and 2 of them are property transactions, and 2 of them are something else. So for me to put down one thing, I don't know how to put down one thing. And I always do this. I always have too many choices, and then I dissipate my energy. So, and that is a pattern that I run. So in my particular case, I've got 4 major deals, 3 of which people owe me the money, and 1 is a deal I'm busy concluding. And I've started 2 little businesses. One's a distribution business and one's a trading business, which I'm having quite a bit of fun with, although it's up and down. And right now I'm just in, I don't give a toss. I need to make money mode. Okay. So I think the biggest thing for me is one of the reasons why I'm on the journey, and I always keep coming back to you, Elena. So thank you. You're kind of like my guardian angel who sit on my shoulder from time to time and shout at me, which is nice, is to keep positive the whole time. So my family just came to the door. Okay, cool. So we could chat privately. I don't want to interrupt this because we're going, but yeah, so I've got too many things to focus on and I need to narrow down. So that's my big thing.
Oh, very good, Adrian. So let's have another call together. So I will help you to identify one goal which we will work within these 16 weeks.
Spasiba. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So thank you, everyone. Alan, yes.
Just one very quick one, Elena. Can we have a conversation about that event on the 4th of February? Just so that I can get clear on what the best way of you presenting to potential property investors is.
Yes, we can meet. Yeah, after this. Yeah. So
Okay.
thank you so much. Yeah. Anything related to the topic of this call, Alan?
Yeah, I found today very helpful because I'd done some work on my own and I've made my own notes, but actually discussing it with everyone who's on the call has actually given me some enlightenment, and it's made me realize that a lot of people are suffering the same sort of issues that I do. You know, we're all on this journey, but it's not necessarily perfect. But if you're working with a group of people, it helps you to keep on track.
Exactly, Alan. I'm glad that you mentioned this. Yes, because sometimes people think that this is only them having these voices, but it is not. It is everyone has. And there was a experiment when very successful people in the group, executives with big positions, were asked anonymously to write what the voices. And later, the person who asked them read all the notes, and they were so much relieved. Like it was because they understood that those negative voices all people have.
Yeah, Yes.
not only them.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
just it is just a part of this. I think this scene. Yes,
Yeah.
because when we became this, we were perfect, and then we became imperfect. And
Sure.
when we read even the Bible, and Paul says there that who will save me from this body with this? Because when I want to do good, I do bad. When I don't want to do bad, I don't do that. What I want to do, I don't do. What I don't want, I do. Who will release me from this body? Yes, because this is exactly we have in our body this imperfection, and this imperfection are those saboteurs who always judge us, who always want us to drain our energy. And that's why when we understand the nature, we know that it is not only me, everyone has, and there is the tools, there are the tools how we can use them to eliminate them and to grow our sage and be empowering, not only for ourselves, but also for others.
Okay, just one more thing, just very quickly. I did share with you a Facebook post that I made with you and Daniel, because we spoke on Friday, and I set out some new massive goals that I hadn't talked to you about before. So I was a little bit inspired. I went to a property event with Simon Zucchi, who's my sort of property guru, on Friday, and he sort of encouraged me to think big. So I did, and I shared it with you. So anyway, I'll be working on those as well.
Very good, very good. I'm
very
happy
much
about your goals. Yes.
Fantastic, Alan. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So pleased to hear that.
Yes, yeah. No, it was a great conversation that we had, because I missed the call on Saturday. It was Saturday, wasn't it? I missed the call on Saturday. But it was great to have that very positive conversation with you both. Yeah.
Yes, you see, everything happens for the reason, and I feel you. I know when to invite you.
And
great.
And you see, just to say, because it's so important that we help each other and we hold each other accountable. So obviously we're in this group, and I'm very happy to connect with anyone who wants to connect on a one-to-one, just to or anything, you know. It just
me too. I'm a great one for collaboration. So I think it's
absolutely. So anybody who wants, to reach out and to have a call and just to to get perhaps more motivation and to want to share energy, I'm here. Okay, just for you to know.
Yes, thank you, everyone. Yes, so see you again next Monday. Next Monday we will keep our calls at 3 p.m. Sorry, today just I had to shift a little bit. So next Monday, and let's keep accountable every day. Just share what you do, or ideas which you read. What idea became that aha moment for you? Share in the group from the book. You can take a picture of from the book and share. So we will encourage each other. So I wish you all the best evening, and speak to you soon.
Yeah, have a great week, everyone. Thank you.